Welcome everybody, another geopolitical analysis video here, something beyond the markets, something beyond finance, beyond making money is the truth is above all the most important. And in this case we'll dive into the Epstein Files. Now I haven't done a video about Epstein for ever. I'd mentioned it in the past, but given that it has affected geopolitical issues, I think that it is pertinent to mention. Now, one of the accusers, Virginia Giuffre, she died what has been deemed as suicide after a warning that she is not suicidal. She was a prominent accuser of Jeffrey Epstein and Prince Andrew. Back in 2019, she specifically stated that she's not in any shape or form suicidal. After a series of strange events, her family recently announced that she has died and has been deemed suicide, and there are certain bizarre circumstances that seem to have led to her death. Now we need to, this is Prince Andrew over here, this is Epstein's wife. Now, what we need to look into is that these circles are circles of groomers. They groom individuals from a very young age in order to be part of this lifestyle. This is not a one-time thing where somebody was pilled, raped, etc. This is a huge grooming operation that has taken place in order to blackmail politicians, prominent people in power, and that's why we see that hundreds and hundreds of people from different walks of life, different professions, have been part of the Epstein island. Now, of course, how this started was they would select certain individuals as models, and slowly they would give them money, they would promise them fame, and they would fly them into different places. And this is essentially something that Virginia has mentioned, that all of the girls came from poor countries, poor establishments, in order to be promised this dream. Now in 2019 she had a tweet stating that, she's not suicidal, etc. Now, where have we found this? We have found this a common theme even with the infamous developer McAfee. Do you guys remember that he had a tattoo and he was saying that he'd be whacked? There's a famous tattoo on his arm and it says whacked, and the reason is because a lot of these secret cults, whenever people get too far, they expose them, etc., they always find a way to kill them and make it so look like a suicide. We have famous researchers, journalists who have been either hit by a car, who it so happens the driver was drunk or he was intoxicated with medicine or pills or poison, what have you. So we find this a very common theme. Now you can look at the picture. It's grueling. It happened in March, and this is a situation that she found herself in. She had gone to the hospital, and the conclusion has been that it has been ruled by suicide. The authorities and the media and even her family has been acting very strange about it, what actually happened to Virginia. Now, we can look at some of the details here of the post, and what we can discern from this is that it's very peculiar, and of course this would absolve the accusations, the accused, the accused ones. Now, why the Epstein Files have not been released? Well, the Epstein Files are not going to be released because the CIA is involved, the FBI is involved, the politicians are involved, a lot of government groups are involved around the world, and that is why we're not going to see this come out. Okay, this shows you that we are living in a pyramid, and where the 1%ers can do whatever they want, they can get away with everything, and you and I have to face the consequences of our actions. They never. Okay. This is her father who denies the whole suicide. I mean, it's a very cliche thing. Oh, because she was sex trafficked and she had issues, mental issues, of course, the trauma resulted in taking her own life. Listen, no, I don't buy this. There's no evidence, there's no drawing conclusions. Yeah, he says my daughter was a fighter. 2019, she posted, she's been going to a therapist and, she was fighting for other women as well. So this is not something that you would come across. I think it's done by certain people. There's certain individuals who take contracts, bloody contracts, and they get several things done. Okay? Now, I want to talk about Canada a little bit. Who got, voted in? Carney. Okay. Who is Carney, guys? Look at this. Who is this bitch? Who's this bitch here? She is Epstein's wife, no? Who's next to her? Isn't that Carney? Long time ago. Jeffrey Epstein connection. Of course. Look at this. Who's this guy over here? Who's this guy over here? Who's this guy? Okay. Okay. JP Morgan scandal with Epstein and Barclays. Of course. Okay. These are fake. Come on. What is he doing there? You might say he doesn't like underage girls or young models. Okay, sure. Okay. Why is he hanging out with these individuals? Okay. Why is he hanging out with those people? They've sex trafficked thousands of girls, and the prime minister is hanging out with these people. So don't tell me he's compromised. He's compromised. Carney is compromised. Okay. So, anyways, Mark Carney. He's representing Canadians. Canadians are aloof. They're dumb. They don't know what to vote. They vote whatever feels nice. If they knew that the guy that they voted is connected with Epstein, I wonder how many of those people would actually vote for him. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you. Subscribe, comment, and if you like the video, ask for more of these analysis. Thank you. Bye.